Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. Ashish here, and today we will be solving a classic Sudoku on our channel. So this Sudoku is constructed by Sulphur, and I really thank the author for giving so many excellent classic Sudokus on our channel to cover. We have covered so many Sudokus from Sulphur and they are really amazing. So let's see if we are able to crack this Sudoku or not. And before going to the Sudoku, I would highly recommend you to please subscribe to the channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles if you haven't done so. It will really motivate us to cover videos on regular basis. And if at all you have a request for any Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, do let us know in the comment below and we'll surely make a video on it. And now coming back to this Sudoku, so classic Sudoku rules apply. You need to place digits from 1 to 9 in each row, each column and 3 into 3 box without repetition. Apart, nothing else, yeah. So let's see if we are able to crack this Sudoku or not. Okay. We have solved actually many Sudokus from Sulphur and all of these had kind of logics that we have never seen before. Some of them are very unique. So I'm really looking forward to this as well. You need to get a 3 here and a 3 here. Excuse me. 4. This is 7 here. Okay, 5 is in one of these two cells. Seven is in one of these two cells. Okay. This is an 8 here. Excuse me. Four, 1, 5, 7 and 9. 1, 9, 7, 9. Come on. There has to be something. Should I use all the candidates? I don't feel like marking all the candidates, but I don't think I'm getting anything now. I'm just marking candidates where there are 4 digits already, because that is only the better way to proceed. Excuse me, not feeling well from quite few days, but yeah, let's see if we are again. I'll just change the view here. Seems to be, yeah, that's better now. Okay, yeah, but come on, there has to be something here. I don't find any buy value candidates except this 19 and 79. I need 17 somewhere to form a Y wing, but I don't see anywhere, because neither you can have a 17 here, you already have 1 as a given here, neither you can have in this column because you already have a 7 here. There is no way possible you can have a 17 in any of these 3 boxes. But come on, what are we missing here? Both 3 and 8 would have to be here. 3, 8, 2, 5, 1, 4, 6, 7, 9. This should be 169, right? Yeah, just only 1, 6 and 9 here. Can we have 169 triplet in this column? No, not possible. If you see here, I know some just okay, 9 would have to be in one of these 2 cells, right? I have actually unknowingly, so I have seen the logic by the author himself, but yeah, it was totally unknowingly. I know where the logic works, but I exactly don't know what the logic is. To be frank, I know where the logic might work. I have to see somewhere in row column 2 and row 8 it seems, but I am not sure what that is. We know that 9 has to be in one of these 2 cells. Oh, and the same thing works for 8 in these 2 cells in row 8. In column 2, 9 can be in the red cells. In row 8, 8 can be in the yellow cells. Now how does that help us? Can this both be 9 and 8 simultaneously? Is that possible? You get a 7 here. Do we get any contradiction here? This is 9, that is 8. That 8 gives you 8 somewhere, or that 9. No. This is 9 in one of these 2 cells, 8 in one of these 2 cells. Now many places for 7. All these 5, all the out of 5, 4 places can have a 7. Same way I think so it works here. Out of 6 places, 5 places can have a 7. No, this doesn't have to be the logic. Seems to be a tough one. So this is a strong link of 9 and this is a strong link of 8. So 8 has to be in one of these two cells, 9 would have to be in one of these two cells, but I am not. 7, okay, 7 would have to be in one of these two cells in this row. And 7 would have to be in these two cells in this row. Okay, so I will mark with the orange color itself. One of the yellow cells would have to be 8, one of the red cells would have to be 9, one of the orange cells in this row would have to have a 7, and one of the orange cell in this column would have to have a 7, because there is no way you can have 7 in these 4 cells, and there is no way you have a 7 in these 4 cells. What does this imply? Does one of the 7s would have to be in these two cells? Does that imply that? So that removes 7 from this cell. If you have one of the 7s in this yellow cell, orange cell, if at all you have a 7 in one of these two cells, this cell is not a 7. What happens? Let's see. I'm sorry, this cell is not a 7. Then 7 in this row would have to be here, 7 in this column would have to be here. Wow, wow, that is amazing. That is really amazing. 7 would have to be here. What a logic that is. What happens if this cell is not a 7? Now that actually gives us a contradiction directly. Amazing logic, amazing. Hats off to the author. So if this cell is not a 7, for this row 7 would have to be here, for this column 7 would have to be here, right? Now we know that yellow cells would have to, one of the yellow cell would have to have an 8, one of the red cell would have to have a 9. Both will end up here. 8 also would have to have here, 9 also would have to be here. What an amazing piece of logic this is. That means this cell would have to be a 7, that is a 9, a 1, wow, wow, amazing. That is a 6, this is not a 6, 1, 9, this is not a 6, that is really amazing, guys. Wow, this is not a 1, 9, that is not a 1, and that is not a 9. Okay, I'm extremely sorry. Okay, now we should be able to 2, 3 and 8. No, 3, 8 and a 4. This cell is a 4. So we got a 3, 8 pair here. This cell is a 4, right? And this is 1 and 9 in any order. This is 1 and 6 gone. 5, you have a 5 pointing of 5 here, so this is a 2. That was amazing piece of logic, guys. 1, 5, 6 and a 7. Okay, this cell would have to be a 9. This is not a 9. This is not a 7. This is not a 4. So you have a 5, 7 pair here, that gives you a 4 here. And okay, this is a 5, that is a 7. That removes 5 from this cell, so this is a triplet of 1, 2, 9. You get a 6 here. Nine, that is 2, 7, 2, 7 and a 9, 2, 7 and a 9. Okay, this is a 5, that is a 1 and a 9, right? And that gives you 9 here in this cell and removes 9 from this cell. Okay, that removes 9 from this cell. 7, 6, 8. Okay, you get a 1 here. Oh, 3 cannot be here. So 3 is in one of these two cells. This is 8, that is 3. This is 5 and 8 in any order. You get a 5 and 8 here. That is 6. Remove 6 from both of these cells. 1, 5, 8. And this is 3 and 6 in any order. So it has to be, no, 3 and 6. That is 2 and 7 in any order. You get a 2 and 7 here. And that gives you a 6 here. And okay, this is not a 6. You got a 6 here and a 6 here. This is a 9 here. A 2, 7 pair, that should eliminate 7 and 2 from this cell. You get a 1, 5 here, so this cell would have to be a 9. 9, 6, this is 2. 1 and 2, 5 and 1, 5. That is a 7 here, 8 here. 7 and a 5, a 9 here. 3 and 2 in any order, right? 2, 3 and 7. So this is 3, 2, 3, 7 and a 2, and that is 7, 2, 8 pair. So this is 1 and 5, so that is 1, 5, 1 and an 8, 2 and 8, 2 and a 7. Wow, that was amazing piece of logic. Just one particular logic that was really very rare to be seen. I have never seen such kind of logic before. I don't know what this logic means, but what do we call this logic, but that was amazing. Having to have a 7 here was the most amazing piece of logic and the most key logic in this Sudoku, I would say. This has to be the intended solve path. If you don't have a 7 here, you have 7 in both of these cells, and then you end up having both 9 and 8 in this cell. Amazing piece of logic as usual by Sulphur. His Sudokus are really good. I would highly recommend you to try all of his classic Sudokus from the start. You will really enjoy it. I hope you all enjoyed this Sudoku. Do like and comment if you want us to solve any other Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.